I was born more than 50 years ago in a rural village called Kaption. It's in North Baringo sub-county. And I was just born normally, like any other child. This is where I used to herd goats. There is a river just on the other side where I would go fetch water. And at the age, they said, the age about 3 to 4, I became sick and I started losing ability, not only to walk, but the general ability to function. My mom tells me that as a desperate mother, she engaged even witchcraft, but it didn't work. After trying everything, they left it to fate. When they were told that I would no longer walk. That is when she left me to be taken care of by some missionaries who found me in the hospital and took me to a home for crippled children in Kisumu.
Mara mingi tulikuwa nakaa naye tukicheza naye. Unajua ukiwa na ndugu yako ndio sasa nyinyi ndio mko pamoja. Ndio mnacheza naye, mnaongea naye. Hiyo ndio sasa ili ni affect nikashindwa nikashangaa ameenda wapi? Baki peke yangu.
And for that period that I was there, I never saw my family members. Through scholarship, I was able to go through my both O levels and A levels in Lenana. And after that is when now I came back home. Odi. At least with education, waiting to go to college. And is when I found siblings that I'd never met.
Siku ile alirudi nikafurahi sana. Kwana tukakaa chini, ulikuwa umeenda wapi? Hata wakati alikuja hakuwa anajua kilugha. Kwa anaongea Kijaluo.
So after college is when I came back and worked with the Ministry of Education as administrator until I left and joined the civil society. I got married. I got the lady, and I thank God at least she was among the few I approached and accepted. The many had failed me. And we are blessed with 3 boys.
Nampenda na sijawahi kuona yeye kama ako disabled. Ngawache ni ngumu kuishi na yeye. Napitia magumu. Naona kama hapa. Naona vile tumekatakata hii mawe hivi. Anaanguka mpaka hata hapa inatoka damu. Saa nyingine mguu hata anatekuka. Na lazima umpepe.
The Ministry of Health gave me an opportunity to be a goodwill ambassador on immunization and bring the human face to the pain that polio brings to people and use the same to share my story and reach out to people who are still resistant to immunization. As we are in Mwingi sub-county, we are going to a place called Kisovo. It's an area that is predominant with the religious resistant group called Kavonokia. This is a group that does not embrace medicine or any medical care.
Hey, wenyeji kuna wageni hapa. Wewe ingia niki na tuenda tetwa udhokea.
Imani yangu ni kuwa Mungu anaponya. Siende alituumba na hali inabadilika, si ndio? Kitu ya ajabu ni kuwa polio ikishika mtu haina tiba. Unaona vile, hebu angalia. Mimi ningependa kutembea kama kila mtu. Lakini siwezi.
Mimi nakuambia huu wangu anafanya kuombewa.
Asante.
Azaliwe. Anafanya kuombewa. Akipatwa na malaria unamwombea akipona.
Okay. I wouldn't like a child, any other person, to go through what I'm going through, just because of what polio has done to me. And therefore that pushes me to say, no, if there's any child out there, any, that is going to lack the vaccination, I would like to be that person that will bridge that gap. Polio can be prevented. And immunization is free. The pain that somebody can contract polio because of somebody else having missed the vaccination pushes me to find out who that last person who has not been vaccinated is. And I always call people and tell them immunization is not a choice. It's not a choice. It is our responsibility. And now I want to push it to be a right. If only I had those 2 drops, I would not have been on crutches now. Thank you. After I was informed that I've been elected the UN Person of the Year 2015 in Kenya, I mean, it has hit me like a big blow of surprise. I feel like just a minute person being magnified from nowhere. Yeah, and I'm just excited.
Mr. Harold Kipchumba.
I am deeply honored and humbled to receive this prestigious award. Therefore, I accept this award on behalf of all other champions and great people who are doing great things at the grassroots level and who have never been recognized. My message this morning is that immunization is not a choice. It is everyone's responsibility. And it is a right. We must save our children and generations to come from vaccine-preventable diseases. We must eradicate polio now.
So today is the UN Day. We are celebrating 70 years of the United Nations, and it has been a tradition for quite some time to select the UN Person of the Year, Senator Harold Kipchumba, using his own example because he's a polio survivor, saying that if only these 2 drops I was given, 2 drops I was given when I was a kid, I would not be like what I am today. So he's our ambassador, and today we are celebrating him, and we are all proud of him.
I think this is the greatest day in my life. And so with this, I dedicate it to so many other mothers like my mother who struggle every day. I dedicate it to so many health workers, so many volunteers that play a role in saving lives.